Yay Media Group.
13 has been my lucky number for a while. Like, it's always a sign of good things to come for me.
This is 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast, breaking down every song, every Easter egg, every era, and every theory. Hosted by the biggest Swifties, Nick Adams, Anna Szabo, Amy Nichols, and Lacey G.
Welcome to 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. I'm Nick Adams.
I'm Anna.
And I'm Lacey G.
And Amy cannot be here today, but we have our lovely summer intern Saahir in studio. What's up, dude?
Hello, hello.
Our newly graduated
Congratulations.
high school graduate. Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm just riding the summer wave, getting ready to. This is basically like my last childhood summer, so I'm taking all of it in.
You should. Let yourself relax.
How does it feel to know that you are, in fact, on your own, kid?
I love it. To be honest, I love like making my own routine and schedule and all of that. So I'm really excited to like be able to dictate my own life and not have like a bell schedule tell me what to do.
Yeah.
Let's all sing this together. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. Just stay this little. Has that been the audio that you're tagging on any sort of slideshows, end of year recaps, summer recaps?
Yeah. So our last like event for grad, the day after our actual graduation, was like one of my best friend's graduations party. And me, her, and then one of our other best friends, we literally just drove home with like Never Grow Up on loop.
Oh.
And that was after Taylor got her master's back, so we could listen to like the original.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And so we were talking about it in the car. We were like, you can hear it's so much like more impactful listening to this like reclaimed version because she's still a child. Like when she's recording that. So it felt very full circle because when I started high school, we didn't have Taylor's version, and now we have the reclaimed version.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I
Guys,
love that.
When Taylor was fighting for her master's, Saahir was in junior high,
That's crazy.
middle school. Isn't that wild? And here we are.
That's crazy. We last week, in case you missed it, we like reposted our episode of when we first started this podcast 4 years ago. Our like very first episode, or one of our very first episodes, was explaining like the legal drama on like why Taylor was re-recording her music. And so we reposted that last week. You can go listen to it in case you missed it. But we got a lot of messages on Instagram from our listeners being like, oh my God, y'all have baby voices. It's like, somebody was like, it's like listening to like the original recordings of Taylor.
Aw, that's really cute.
I know.
It's like watching the first season of a show where they don't really have their sea legs just yet. Not really sure what exactly we were doing at that point.
Which is just really, really cute. Before we get started, do we need to address the rumors?
I know. I heard them as soon as we hit record, as soon as we hit post, the comments started coming in. Why aren't y'all doing Evermore? Why aren't y'all breaking down Evermore?
Well,
Where's the Evermore rankings?
They do like to ask us about our process, and they want to know why we're not in Evermore yet.
Rightfully so. They have the right to know what's going on. Look, we're going to address the rumors. We are going to get to it. That is the plan. However, as you've noticed, Amy, she's not here right now.
She's on another damn cruise.
She really is.
That girl.
We can put all of this on Amy. It is Amy's fault.
Because she's not here.
It's Amy's fault. But really, it is like one of Amy's favorite albums. We're not going to start doing anything without Amy. And like Anna said, it's the summer. We're all traveling. We're all busy and stuff like that. So we're just
it's
doing
kind of
a few episodes to hang out until we get into it.
Yeah, it's on our own schedule. We would blame it on Taylor's schedule for a long time, but right now the truth is it's on our schedules. We're in the summer. Some of us are traveling, XYZ. And so we're just waiting until we're all available to record to get into that. And that's just the truth. That's the honest truth. So that's us addressing the rumors. Should have made like a notes app.
A notes app
apology.
I absolutely love that us not getting to Evermore is in fact Amy's fault. It is her favorite album and it is her fault, but we will get there.
We will
eventually.
We will.
But until we get to Evermore, we got to entertain our listeners with something.
Of course.
And so everybody gather round because it's time to play Taperty.
Oh, okay.
The ultimate Taylor Swift trivia showdown for true Swifties. This game is going to challenge even the most devoted fans. So grab your squad, warm up those vocal cords, and let's see who really knows Taylor Swift. Are you ready?
Oh, this is...
Let's play Taperty. So, before we get to the categories of Taperty, let's meet our contestants. We have Anna.
Hi.
Anna, tell us about yourself.
Hi, my name is Anna. I'm a Leo. I'm a big fan of Taylor Swift. I love her with my whole heart. I would do anything for her. I panic in trivia situations. So I'm not sure how this is going to go for me personally, but I'm excited to see what's in store.
We'll see. All right, and let's say hello to Saahir.
Hello, my name is Saahir. I am the recent high school graduate. This is actually really funny because for my grad party, my brother and sister-in-law made a Saahir Jeopardy.
Oh, no way.
So all of my friends and family that were there, they like split up into 2 teams and they also did this, except it wasn't for Taylor Swift, it was me. But there was a Taylor Swift question, and it was, what were my 2 surprise songs?
Oh, that's cute.
Great question.
Yeah.
And what were they?
They were, oh my God, why am I blanking? Oh, Jump Then Fall and The Lucky One.
Sunday Night in Arlington,
Yep.
Night 3.
You know it.
And finally, let's say hello to Lacey. Hello, Lacey.
Hi, my name is Lacey G. And sometimes whenever I'm trying to explain stuff to people, I speak in surprise song lyrics. And I will say, I think he knows you're gorgeous and stuff like that. So that's what degree of Swiftie I am.
That's a flex.
I ran into a Swiftie in the wild last night and straight up asked her, she had a bunch of Easter eggs in her guest room, Taylor Swift Easter eggs. And I asked her if she had 5 holes in the fence. And she giggled. And I looked at her husband and I said, I told you we would speak the same language.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We've got 3 great contestants. Now, let's hear the rules for Taperty. The rules are simple. Players are going to take turns choosing a category and a dollar value. I will read the clue, and the answer must be given in the form of a question. What is, who is, where is, etc. Correct answers earn you points. Wrong answers make you lose points.
Oh, okay.
And the player with the most points at the end wins. Now, let's see our categories. Lyric logic, lovers, tour facts, Swiftie study hall, and lights, camera, Taylor.
Ooh.
There's 5 questions in each category,
Wow.
going up from $100 up to $500. So you all have little scoreboards that you can kind of keep track
Oh, okay. Cool.
of what is still available on the board.
All right.
And Anna, will you just keep track of the scores
Yeah.
if you can?
Yes.
Are you
let me
good at
grab a
adding
picture.
and subtracting?
I'll at least write everything down, and then we can do the math at the end.
Okay. All right. So after a random draw backstage, Lacey was determined to be our first contestant. Lacey, pick a category and a point value. You have lyric logic, lovers, tour facts, Swiftie study hall, and lights, camera, Taylor.
I'm going to go with lovers, Nick.
Lovers. For how much?
300.
I have a question.
Yes.
Can we steal?
The first person to answer, okay, that's a great question. So, like this situation, Lacey gets to pick the category and the amount, but whoever knows it first can buzz in. So, just like say your name.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Just say your
Okay.
name, and
So
then
it's
you
not
can,
like okay.
yeah, say your name, and then you can then claim the points that Lacey was trying to get.
Okay.
Okay, but if you answer right now, if you don't get it right, then you're going to lose 300 points.
Got
You'll be
it.
negative 300.
Ooh. Okay. Got it.
Okay.
This is scary.
I
You
know.
just
This
have a
is
few seconds to
scary.
answer this. So, lovers for $300. Lacey, Calvin Harris and Taylor Swift co-wrote what hit under a pseudonym?
Call it what you want.
Anna,
Anna.
this is what you came for.
That is correct.
Oh, no! No! I said that with such confidence!
I
I'm
know.
so embarrassed!
So, Lacey,
I can kind of see how, like, in like a dyslexic kind of way, you could think that, you know?
Okay.
Wait, maybe I didn't hear a what is.
oh, that's very true. That's very true. I don't know how strict I'm actually going to
Oh,
be because
can we
I'm not
just-
going to be able to
first
catch
round,
that.
First round. First round.
That's fair. That's
Just
fair.
try. Just
Okay.
try to do that. Okay.
We'll
Just
try. We'll try moving forward. Okay, so Nick, do you want me to just like cross that off on our?
Yeah, just cross it off on your board so you can keep track of what's available. And now I'm also not a avid Jeopardy watcher, so in that situation, Lacey got it wrong. Does she lose 300 points, but then Anna also gains 300 points?
I don't think so.
Unsure.
Or is it just that Anna gets the points? Maybe if no one answered, then Lacey would just lose the points.
yeah, we can do it that way.
Okay. Okay.
This is our own. This is our version. 13 version.
Okay, but what happens if Lacey gets it wrong and then Anna gets it wrong also?
Do we
I
both?
think
Y'all
they
both
both
lose
lose
points?
it.
Okay.
Because they both tried.
Yeah.
We'll
I
see
guess
if we can keep up with that.
ultimately, if no correct answer is given, then
Everyone who
points
answered
are-
incorrect loses.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, Anna,
Yes.
you are up. Pick a category. Lyric Logic, Lovers, Tour Facts, Swiftie Study Hall, Lights, Camera, Taylor.
I'm interested in what Swiftie Study Hall is, so let's do that one for 200.
All right. Let me find it. Swiftie Study Hall for 200. Taylor met Abigail at this high school.
Oh.
5, 4, 3,
I don't want to lose. I
Two.
don't want to lose money.
1. No one gets it right or wrong. The answer, what is Hendersonville High School?
Never would have
Wouldn't have
guessed.
gotten
Yeah,
that.
wow, that was a good question,
Maybe
Nick.
that should have been higher in point value. All right, we'll keep Anna going. Anna,
Okay.
pick a category and an amount.
Let's go with Lyric Logic for 200.
Lyric Logic for 200.
Just want to see what these categories are, you know?
Yeah.
What song contains this lyric? They told me all of my cages were mental, so I got wasted like all
Saahir.
my potential. Saahir?
This is me trying.
That is correct.
Nice. 200.
I know it. I'm just not fast enough.
Was that, did I say 200 for that?
Yes.
That is 200. Saahir gets 200. Make sure you're keeping track. Keep track of your own scores, too.
This was basically like the lyric game that we did at Swifties in the Park. So maybe this is why I was sent.
You're like, this is why I'm here.
All right, Saahir, pick a category. Lyric Logic, Lovers, Tour Facts, Swiftie Study Hall, Lights, Camera, Taylor.
Let's do Lights, Camera, Taylor for 400.
Ooh.
Wow, going strong. Let's see. This Midnight's bonus track appeared on the Target edition.
Lacey,
Anna.
I heard Lacey.
3 a.m.
Nope.
Anna.
Incorrect. Anna.
You're losing me?
Incorrect.
Saahir,
Saahir.
it's different.
Correct.
Yes.
Ah, so do I get minus?
No, I think since a correct answer was
Was given.
it's
Okay.
just he gets the points and
Okay.
nobody loses points.
Saahir's gonna win this.
If that's the wrong way to play Jeopardy, I don't care.
Yeah.
We're just having fun.
This is how
guys.
we're playing.
This is how we're playing.
This is Taperty.
This
I
is
don't
Taperty.
care how I lose. I'm just going to lose. It doesn't.
But you know
rules
what?
don't matter.
There's no punishment this time, so
Yeah.
that's okay.
And look, I love hosting these games because I would be the loser. I know none of these.
Nick was like, let me volunteer to host.
Let me do the game. All right, Saahir, you're on a roll. Let's pick a category and a dollar amount.
Let's do Tour Facts for 300.
Okay. Tour Facts for 300. This song closed every night of the Reputation Stadium tour. Lacey.
This is why we can't have nice things.
That is correct.
Nice, Lacey.
Yes. Mixed with We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together.
Very good.
That was
Thank
300?
you. That was 300.
And I'm going to go with Lyric Logic for 500.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
We're just knocking them out. Let's see.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Here we go. What song contains this lyric? You took the time to memorize my fears, my hopes, my dreams.
Anna,
Anna?
Saahir.
5,
stay,
4.
stay.
That is correct.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Very good. All right. Can we get a quick point total? How many points does everyone have? I'm not keeping track.
Anna has 300 plus 500. Lacey has 300. And Saahir has 600.
Okay. I guess Anna's in the lead right now.
I'm just writing down plus or minus, then I'll just do all the math at the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Amy has 0
That's
and
right.
is also the reason that we're not breaking down Evermore
Yeah.
yet.
Be sure to let her know.
Okay, Anna.
Yes.
Let's pick a category and an amount.
Okay, we've done all the categories. Let's do lovers for 400.
Lovers for 400. Tom Hiddleston is most well known to Swifties for a piece of clothing that said this.
Lacey.
Saahir.
Lacey.
I heart TS.
That is correct.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good job.
I'm going to go Lights, Camera, Taylor for 200, please.
Here we go. For $200, her Junior Jewels shirt was featured in this music video.
Saahir.
Lacey.
Saahir.
You belong with me.
That is correct.
Nice.
Very good.
That was 200?
That was for 200. All right, Saahir. Let's pick a category and an amount.
Oh, God. I don't. Let's do. I have not gotten anything from Tour Facts. So let's do Tour Facts for 400.
Okay. Tour facts for 400. What was the final surprise song Taylor sang at the Eras Tour?
Lacey.
Anna.
Lacey?
Long live.
Saahir,
Saahir?
the manuscript.
The manuscript.
Dang it, I
Correct.
knew that.
It was a mashup of a bunch of songs, but the last thing she is actually singing is the manuscript.
That was 400?
Yeah.
So that was for 400.
All right.
Very good. Tour facts 400.
Good job. Sahir, you're so quick.
Saahir, you're on a roll, dude.
You're
Thank
so
you.
quick.
Way
All
to
right.
go.
It's those pop quizzes.
All right, Saahir, let's pick a category.
Swiftie Study Hall for 300.
Swiftie Study Hall for 300. NYU awarded Taylor this honorary degree in 2022.
Saahir?
Lacey.
Saahir
Doctorate
of
of Arts and Songwriting?
Lacey.
Doctorate. She got her master's of lyricism.
Nope,
Anna?
incorrect. Anna?
Doctorate of Fine Arts.
That is correct. Doctorate of Fine Arts.
Hey!
That's what we were looking for. That was Swiftie Study Hall for 300. Okay, Anna.
Yes.
You are up.
Let's see. We've kind of been all over. So let's go back to let's do lyric logic for 100.
Lyric logic for 100. Which song contains this lyric? And I forget about you long enough to forget why I
Lacey.
needed to. Lacey.
All too well.
That is correct.
Good job.
Lacey gets
I'm going to
it.
go with Lovers for 200.
Lovers for 200. Which actor did Taylor date after co-starring in Valentine's Day?
Lacey.
Lacey.
Taylor Lautner.
That is correct.
I'm going to go with Tour Facts for 500.
This city was scheduled to host Loverfest East before
Lacey.
COVID canceled it. Lacey.
Ooh, East. New York? It was in New
Incorrect.
York and LA. No?
Incorrect.
Oh, Anna?
Anna.
East Rutherford?
Incorrect.
Saahir,
Saahir.
Pennsylvania?
Incorrect.
Uh-oh.
No one gets it. So I think everyone loses points, right?
Or
we all lose
keep it-
500?
Or we just keep it 0.
Or we just keep it 0 because it wouldn't matter anyway. It'd like cancel out.
Because everyone got it.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do it.
I-
No,
I
you know what? We need some drama in this game. Everyone loses $500.
Okay, fine.
Everyone
I'll do
loses
more
it.
math at the end. More
Yeah.
math at the end.
Yes, everyone loses 500. All right. Let's get a little check of the points right now. Anna, how many points do you have?
I currently have 600 points, Nick.
Thank you. Saahir,
I have 700 points.
700
Oh my
points.
God.
And Lacey.
Well, Nick, I did have 900, but then after taking away 5, I now have 400.
Okay, close
Congratulations.
game.
It's a close game for everybody.
Close game, close game.
Okay. I think Anna was the one. No, who picked that last category?
Everyone lost.
Yeah,
Everyone
who
lost, but I
picked it?
think it was late.
I think it was me.
Me?
Okay,
Saahir?
Lacey, Lacey,
I don't remember.
Sure.
Lacey,
can-
you're still up. Why don't you pick a category and a dollar amount?
I'm going to go with Lights, Camera, Taylor for 300, please.
Sadie Sink's character in All Too Well, the short film, is called this.
The Lacey
Yes?
girl.
Incorrect?
Oh my God. That's what I was going to guess.
These are some deep
Woman.
cuts.
I mean, it's something generic. It's all he, she,
Is it her?
her.
Her?
Yeah.
Who buzzed in? I don't know.
Anna.
Everyone's talking. I don't know.
Her?
That is correct.
All right. What was that one? 300?
Lights, Camera, Taylor, 300.
I also initially thought girl.
It's been a while since I've seen that, and I just showed that video to someone and lost my stuff at the narcissism. And that video enraged me whenever it got to that middle part, and it's been a while, but physically made me angry.
You got
And
mad,
I'm like,
mad all over again.
yes, yes.
All right, Anna, you are up. Pick a category.
Let's go for tour facts for 200.
This is the name of the song Taylor was singing when she defended a fan from security. Anna?
Bad blood.
That is correct.
That is a clip that lives forever in my
know.
head. She
Hey.
wasn't doing anything.
Hey, stop. Hey, now you got problems.
Hey.
All right, Anna, you are still up.
All right, let's round out Tour Facts and go for Tour Facts 100. That's the last available one in the category.
The Reputation Stadium Tour featured a giant inflatable snake,
Anna.
Karen!
nicknamed
Anna.
this by fans.
Saahir. Oh,
Saahir.
But no, I think Anna said it first.
Oh, really? You think
Anna.
Yeah.
Karen.
That is correct.
With a Y.
Karen with a Y.
Bonus point?
No.
Okay.
So Tour Facts is no longer a category.
Good job,
Let's
everyone.
see what we have left. Lyric Logic, 300 and 400. Lovers, 100, 500. Tour Facts is completely gone. Swiftie Study Hall, 100, 400, 500. Lights, Camera, Taylor, 100 and 500. Anna, you are up.
Let's go for Lovers 500.
She
Get a
is
little drama up
feeling
in here.
confident.
A little drama.
Which famous boyfriend has been in a Pepsi commercial?
Oh, wow.
Saahir.
Saahir?
I want to say Calvin Harris, but I know that's wrong.
It's incorrect.
Someone please guess.
Who has
Four.
In
been
a Pepsi commercial.
3.
Lacey, Harry
Two.
Styles.
That's incorrect. 5, 4,
Uh-oh.
3,
And
2.
there goes another 500.
1. There goes 500 points. Lacey and Saahir each lose 500 points. The correct answer, who is Travis Kelce?
What?
What?
He is in a Pepsi commercial as a gladiator.
Oh, yeah.
This just happened too, didn't it?
Yeah, that's
not
like,
long ago.
Like,
Not long
it was
ago.
kind of like around the Super Bowl time,
I
was it
want to
not?
say it was Super Bowl because I think there were some other celebrities in it too.
It was because the Gladiator 2 movie came out at the same time as Wicked, so it must have been like November. So
Could've been.
during football. Like,
Let's
I think
go,
so.
Saahir.
Yeah.
Let's go pop culture knowledge.
Oh, I'm locked into pop culture.
Yeah,
Love.
well, you got that one wrong. So, Anna, Anna, you, I believe, are still up. So, Anna, why don't you pick a category?
Let's go Lyric Logic for 300. Saahir's really good at this one.
Which song contains this lyric? I brought a knife to a gunfight.
Oh,
Lacey.
I don't know who did that one. I have
Okay,
no
Saahir.
idea.
Again.
Lacey.
I don't know.
Lazy.
Hold on.
I need help.
I don't know how we do a tiebreaker.
Hold on.
That's
I'm
hard.
going to write down a number.
Oh.
And y'all are going to tell me whoever gets closest to the number can
Without
answer
going
this.
over?
Hold on. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 50. So hold on. It's not going to be 13.
Okay.
Damn it.
Or,
It's like 2 on the nose, but.
or is it?
Or is it?
Okay. Okay, I have it. Anna, what's your guess?
26.
26.
20,
Saahir.
22.
22.
Nice.
Lacey.
33.
33.
Oh, that's a good guess. Nick loves that number.
Okay, the correct answer was 27. And Anna got it by 1. See, I swear, I wrote down 27.
Let's go.
So, Anna,
Okay.
What was the question?
the question was, what song contains this lyric? I brought a knife to a gunfight.
Call it what you want.
That is correct.
Wait, we just gave out the whole what is like. Answer
Yeah, I
with
think we're
what
kind of
you
done.
want.
That's fine.
Okay,
That's
okay.
fine.
How
I'm not
many
gonna
how
be
many
too
points was that? Sorry.
300.
Are you asking because you need to know or asking to rub it in?
No, I genuinely needed to know.
Yes.
Okay, Anna, you are still up. Let's get a category update. Lyric Logic only has 400 left. Lovers only has 100. Swiftie Study Hall, 100, 400, 500. Lights, Camera, Taylor, 100, 500.
Can we not have 500 for lovers?
No, that one was
Okay.
the Travis Kelce Pepsi commercial
Okay.
question. I guess the category that needs the most love is Swiftie Study Hall. So
Okay.
let's do Swiftie Study Hall for 400.
She teased midnight track titles using this TikTok
Lacey.
series.
Saahir.
I heard Lacey.
Midnight's Mayhem with me.
That is correct.
My problem is I keep saying oh and then my name. That's my issue.
That is correct. Lacey, another
Let's
$400.
go, Lights, Camera, Taylor for 500, please.
This red deluxe track is about a birthday breakup.
Lacey.
Lacey.
Moment I knew.
That is correct.
Way to go. Way to go.
After
Okay.
reading that question, I'm not sure why that I put that in that category, but that's okay.
I love that song.
Lacey for 500
I like
points.
to
Great
listen to that song on my birthday because she says happy birthday to you.
Yeah.
And if you time it correctly, she can say happy birthday to you, not just happy birthday like Coney Island. This is happy birthday to you. It means something.
job. That's great. What a Swiftie thing to do.
I
All
know,
right,
I love
Lacey,
that.
pick a category.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to go with Swiftie Study Hall for 100, please.
Taylor was born in this U.S.
Sorry.
state.
Lacey!
Saahir.
Pennsylvania.
That is correct. For 100.
You're lucky he finished that question because I was thinking 1989.
Could have been. Yeah, that could
True.
have been. That was study hall for 100. Okay, Saahir, you are up.
Ooh, okay. Let's go with Swiftie Study Hall for 500.
Oh, this is nerve-wracking.
Taylor's pseudonym is Niels Sjoberg. Spell Sjoberg.
Oh.
Okay, hold on.
5.
Saahir.
I want to.
Okay, Saahir.
Soljberg.
Incorrect.
Oh, there go another 500. I think I'm in the negatives at this point.
Oh, gosh.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm curious if I...
Saahir, I'm sorry, you lose 500 points. The correct way to spell Sjoberg is Sjoberg.
Damn it! I had that right!
And the O's have those 2 little dots over it. I don't know what that's called. Is that an umlaut or a something? I don't know.
Accent.
I'm so mad at myself because I wrote it down on my paper, but I was like, there's no way that's right.
And now Swiftie Study Hall is off the board. Let's get a category update. Lights, Camera, Taylor has 100. Lovers has 100. Lyric Logic has 400. And Saahir, you are up.
All right, let's do Lyric Logic for 400. Let's see if I can get in the positives. At least I'm taking risks.
That's
Yes,
true. That's
absolutely.
true.
What song contains this lyric? I didn't like the ending.
Saahir.
Saahir.
Oh, God. Oh, Exile.
Very
Featuring
good.
Bonnie
Correct.
Bear.
Anna?
Correct. No?
Also, if this was a movie, contains
Okay.
that lyric as well.
Well, Saahir got it because that's what
Boom.
I have Exile written down. Okay, Saahir, congratulations. You got those 400. And now Lyric Logic is no longer on the board. All we have left is Lights, Camera, Taylor for 100 and Lovers for 100. Saahir, take your pick.
I'll take Lovers for 100. I actually have not had any luck in this category, but you know what?
But it's a 100.
100, yeah.
Who broke up with Taylor over a 27-second
Saahir.
phone call? Saahir.
Joe Jonas,
That
friend
is
of the
correct.
show.
That's correct. That's correct.
Friend of the show.
Did we talk about that?
We talked about it like before it happened.
Okay, so if you missed it, Anna got to interview Joe Jonas recently.
I did.
And you've gotten to meet him a couple times now.
Yes, I have gotten to meet him a couple of times, just kind of through the morning show, the Kid Craddock morning show. But this time, I got to personally interview him. So it was a very full circle moment for me. Aside from being a huge Swiftie, I am a very big Jonas Brothers fan. You can only imagine the drama that my life was filled with when Taylor and Joe were together, like back in the day. And all the songs that they were writing back and forth to each other. But yeah, I got to interview him. It was a really quick conversation. He was so nice, so kind, so great. What a pleasure. I didn't talk to him about Taylor or anything.
No,
obviously.
that wouldn't be the time or place.
I can be a professional,
Yeah.
you know. But if you're curious and you want to see clips from it, I posted clips on my Instagram and on my TikTok. So.
And genuinely, all the Jonas Brothers are very nice guys.
Yes, they
They're
are.
all very nice and pleasant to be around. and stuff, so.
Absolutely.
All right, Saahir, you get the honor of naming our final category in question.
All right, Lights, Camera, Taylor, 100.
Let's go.
This was the first music video Taylor fully directed solo.
Lacey.
Anna.
Lacey.
The man.
That is correct for
Nice.
100. That concludes Taperty.
Woohoo!
Congratulations, everybody. Now, let's find out who won the very first game of Taperty. Anna, how many points did you have?
I finished this fabulous game with 1,500 points.
Wow, very impressive.
Thank you.
Saahir, how many points did you have?
I would just like to give a disclaimer that before my negatives, I was at 1,800.
Nick. Wow.
So with my non-knowledge, I'm at 300 points.
Okay,
Hey.
300.
Hey, you took risks and you should be proud.
You're
right.
right. You're right.
Yes.
And wait, how many did you have? 1,800?
1,500.
1,500. Lacey, how many points did you have?
I'm very excited to tell y'all that I have either 1,000 points
Either.
or 600 points because I wrote everything down to the side and I don't know if that 400 was points or if I had already subtracted because I had 100 at one point. So either 1,000 or 600.
Well, congratulations, Anna, for
thank you.
winning. Way to go.
Thank you. I do kind of wish I would have taken more risks, kind of like Saahir did, but I'll take it. That was really fun, Nick. Did you come up with those questions like on your own?
Well, I just looked up Taylor Swift questions, like trivia questions, and then I just broke them up into categories and tried to do dollar amounts. This was all very late last night, so I don't know if all those fit in the right category sometimes as I was reading them,
It was
but
great,
that's
though.
okay.
That was really, really fun. Thank you so much for doing that.
Yeah.
I have a trivia question.
Hit me.
Oh.
Taylor Swift mentions Sunset and Vine in what song?
Saahir.
Sunset and Vine.
Gorgeous?
Right?
In Gorgeous. Now, who on Hollywood Walk of Fame, who is at the corner of Sunset and Vine?
I
Great
feel like
question.
we've talked about this.
Clara Bow, right?
Clara Bow.
Wow.
Uh-huh. Yep.
That's amazing.
Yep.
I love those.
Good
Way to
job.
go.
Good job.
I'll make sure to give her a visit while I'm in LA.
Yes.
that'll be cool.
That'll be
Yeah.
really, really cool. Does Taylor have a star on the Walk of Fame?
I don't know.
We would know by now if she
Does
did.
does she really need one?
Yeah. She needs a whole sidewalk.
She needs actually like a whole monument.
Yeah.
Statue.
Mount Swiftmore.
Mount Swiftmore. Yes. This was really fun. I remember one time years ago when we had one of our very first like podcast parties with listeners and we played trivia and I wrote the questions myself. And afterwards, somebody came up to me and was like, those were really hard. And I was like, my bad.
Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry.
I am literally so sorry.
And don't forget to join us over at the Lobster Lounge station.page/13. It's our own little safe space that we created for Swifties where we can get together and just talk all things Taylor Swift like we love to do. And they're doing this trend right now that is so cool in the Lobster Lounge station.page/13 where they're saying, guess the song and just putting a couple of emojis out there.
Oh, I
and
love
then you have
that.
to guess the Taylor Swift song. So
That's so cute.
yeah, go join us over in the Lobster Lounge. It's absolutely free. It's just our way to talk and converse with our fellow Swifties and lobsters. So join us there, station.page/13.
All right. Well, everybody, thank you so much for humoring me and thank you for playing this. And if you haven't already, subscribe to our podcast on whatever podcasting platform you are listening to us on right now. All the ways to contact us are in the description of this podcast, our website, our phone number, our email address. Hit us up. We would love to hear from you. And don't forget, follow us on social media. And join us next time when we're going to be getting into more Taylor Swift fun.
Thanks for listening. The Third Team, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. Subscribe for free and leave a positive review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or Google Podcasts.